Assalamu alaikum students. So we in the last lecture I have given you the sum of consumer cooperative society. Now we can solve this sum. As you all know, I have already explained to you many times. In consumer cooperative society you have to make 3 accounts, that is, first is trading account, second profit and loss account, and the third will be the balance sheet. So we start with the first, that is trading account. First of all, you have to write in the books of name of the consumer cooperative, that is B Consumer Cooperative Society Limited. Okay. After that, you have to write trading account for the year ended. You have to check in the trial balance what is the year ended given. It's given as 31st March 2020. Then you have to make the column trading account, that columns you have to make particulars, amount, again particulars, amount. Okay. Inner column and outer column. Now we start on the debit side. To stock on consumer goods. To stock on consumer goods means it's nothing but opening stock, which is given in the trial balance. You have to check in the trial balance how much the stock amount is given. 11,250. You have to transfer that. Then comes purchases. You have to write 2 purchases. You have to check in the trial balance. It's given as 1,58,500. If any returns is there related to purchase returns, or the other name of purchase returns is return outward, you will minus it. Since it is not given in trial balance, you are writing it as nil. You deduct both and you write it in the outer column, 1,58,500. Then you have to check if any carriage inward or carriage and freight is given or not. It is there in the trial balance. 2 carriage and freight, you will write 4,000, which is given in trial balance, you will transfer here. Any wages and all of it is there, you will take it. But since it's not there, you go on credit side. Buy sales, you have to check how much is the sales value. It is given as 2,05,000. If any returns is there, that is sales returns or return inward, you deduct it. It's not there, so it is nil. You minus both and you take it in the outer column as 2,05,000. Then you have to check closing stock adjustment. Closing stock will be given in adjustment, that is in additional information. First adjustment you can see, closing stock of consumer goods as on 31st March is valued at cost price rupees 12,500 and at market price rupees 14,000. Always remember, whenever the 2 amounts are given, you have to take, means cost price and market price is given, you have to take the least amount, come amount, the less amount. Okay, so whichever is less. So here the amount, less amount is of cost price, that is 12,500. So you have to transfer that. Okay, on the credit side of trading account. After the completion of all this, you have to close the trading account by doing total, that is debit total, then credit total, then deduct both, minus both. If the debit total is less, it is considered to be gross profit. So here the gross profit balancing figure is coming as 43,750 on the debit side, that is gross profit, and the highest total will come on both the side, that is 2,17,500. You take that. Now we can start with the next slide, students. The next slide is profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2020. You have to make the columns expenditure, amount, income, amount, debit and credit. Now on the expenditure side, that is on debit side, first will be interest paid and payable. You have to check in the adjustment or in trial balance if any information related to interest paid or payable is given or not. It's not here, so it is nil. Second is bank charges. Again you have to check trial balance for that. Here also bank charges, trial balance is not given, so it is nil. Third part is salaries and allowances of staff. So this salaries and allowances of staff is given in the trial balance. So the amount you have to check how much is given. It is given as 7,500. You can see on the debit side salaries is given. You have to check if any adjustment related to that is given or not. You can see adjustment number 2, students. Outstanding salary is given as 200. Outstanding means plus. Outstanding means plus. So plus 200 you do, and you get as 7,700. Then you have to deduct adjustment number 3. You can see it is given as salary prepaid amounted to rupees 300. Prepaid means minus, it means paid in advance. So you deduct this adjustment number third will be deducted, 300 will be deducted, and you get the answer is in the outer column as 7,400. Fourth point, contribution to staff provident fund. This is not given in the trial balance, it is nil. Fifth point, salaries and allowances of managing director. This is also not given in trial balance, so it is nil. Sixth point, attendance fees and travelling expenses of directors. This also is not given in trial balance, it is nil. Seventh point, travelling expenses of director. You can see in the trial balance, travelling and conveyance is given. So that is acting as travelling expense of director. So you take that amount, it is given as 200, you transfer that amount. Eighth point is rent, rates and taxes. Rent and taxes is given in trial balance as 2,600. You have to check in the adjustment if it's there or not. Adjustment number second, you can see it's rent outstanding as 100 rupees. Outstanding means plus, you add that. So you add both and you take in the outer column 2,700. Say ninth point is postage, telegram and telephone charges. Again, postage is given in the trial balance as 1,250. You transfer that amount. 10th point is printing and stationery. Again, that is given in trial balance as 400. You transfer that amount in the P&L. 11th point is audit fees. This is also given audit fees as 400. You are transferring that amount. 12th point is general expense. This is not given, so it is considered to be as nil. 13th point is bad debts. Other name is provision for bad debts. This is also not given. It is considered to be as nil. 14th point, depreciation on fixed assets. It is given in adjustment. You can see office furniture depreciation adjustment number 5th. 5% you have to take out, so you take out 5% on office furniture and you get the answer as 265. 15th point, land income and expenditure. It is not given, so it is nil. 16th point, other items. Commission is given on debit side. You can see it is nothing but commission paid, 2,700. You write it here. Now go on the credit side, that is on income side of P&L. First point will be interest received. Interest received on loans and advances or on investment, you have to check. Since here in the question on investment, it is given as 1,100, as well as interest accrued is given in the adjustment. You can see adjustment number 4th. Interest accrued is given as 200. You add that and the addition of these two will give you 1,300 in the outer column. Second point is dividend received on shares. This is not given on credit side of trial balance. It is nil. Third point, commission. Commission on the credit side, you have to check if it is there or not, because commission received is coming on credit side. Since it is not there, it is nil. Fourth point, miscellaneous income. You have to see these items: share transfer fees, rent, rebate in interest, sale of forms, other items, admission fees. These all things you have to check if it is there or not. Since here admission fees is given as 50 rupees, so you take that. Rest others are nil. Then fifth point is land income and expenditure. This is also not given, it is nil. Now this gross profit brought down, BD means brought down. This amount you got it from the trading account, which is the balancing figure, 43,750. This will be brought down on the credit side of P&L. So you transfer that. After the completion of all the items, you have to close the profit and loss account. You have to do the debit total as well as credit total. You have to deduct both. You have to take out the balancing figure, which is as acting here as net profit as balancing figure, because the net profit comes only when the debit side, that is the expenditure total, is less. Keep in mind this one, students. So when the debit total is less, it's considered to be net profit. So you are getting your answer as 29,785. Then total on both the side, you have to write highest total on both the side, 45,100. Now we can start with the next slide. We have done till now trading account and profit and loss account. Now the next slide comes as balance sheet as on 31st March 2020. You have to make the columns liabilities, amount, assets, amount. On the liabilities side, first will be the share capital. Under that, authorized share capital, you have to see if it's there in the trial balance or in the adjustment. Since it is not there, it is here considered to be as nil. Then comes issued, subscribed and called up capital. It is given here in the trial balance as 10,000. Then you have to deduct calls in arrears or calls unpaid if it is there in trial balance. Here it is given as 600 calls in arrears. You have to deduct that, you have to minus it, and the outer column comes as 9,400. Second point, reserve fund and other funds. Reserve fund is given in trial balance. You can see, students, 1500 is given. Now you all know the rule of it. You have to take out the amount as 25% on the last year profit. So you have to check in the question what is the last year profit given here. Please students check what it is given. Profit for the last year is given as 5,000. On that you have to take out 25%. Okay, so you get 1,250. That is the last year's profits. So you add both and you get in the outer column as 2,750. Then you have to check if any fund or any reserve is given or not. It's there in the trial balance. You can see, students, cooperative development fund is given as 500, as well as there is a adjustment on that. You can check the adjustment also. If any adjustment is there, you can see the adjustment, students. Cooperative development adjustment number 6. Cooperative Development Fund as approved in the annual general meeting was held on 31st July 2020. So you have to take out the calculation, you have to take out the months of that, and you get, you have to count the months, how many months are there, and then you have to calculate on that. So since it's there here, see from starting, reserve fund and transfer rupees 310 to cooperative development fund. So 310 is the addition amount in the cooperative development fund. So 310 you will add and you get outer column as 810. Then you have to check if any other adjustment or anything is given related to funds. You can see price fluctuation fund. It is given in the trial balance. You can see in students price fluctuation fund is given or not. Since it is here as 800, you have to see. Please check, students. So you get 800, you have to transfer that 800 and you take it over there. Now go on the third part. It is staff provident fund. Since it is not here, you are writing it as nil. Then secured loan, this is also not given, you are writing it as nil. Unsecured loan is also not given, it is nil. Deposit is not given, it is nil. Current liabilities and provisions. Current liabilities and provisions, sundry creditors for purchases is given. You have to check the amount in the trial balance. It is given as 2,000, you have transferred that. If any commission is given on debit side, it is considered to be commission payable. So here this is also given, you are writing it as 500, it is given in trial balance. Any outstandings, if it is there, you have to take it. You can see outstandings are given in the adjustment. Outstanding rent is given as 100, outstanding salary is given as 200. So all the outstanding will be acting as a current liability. 8th point is unpaid dividend. Unpaid dividend, you have to see if it's there or not. Unpaid dividend. Dividend you have to see. Dividend is given 470 in the trial balance. You can see it's nothing but the paid up value. Now dividend calculation is also there. You can see adjustment number 6. The society declared 10% dividend on its paid up capital on 31st March 2020. This 10% you have to take out on issue, subscribed and called up capital. You can see how much is the amount is there here. 9,400 is there. On that you will take out the 10%. So that becomes as 940 as provision. You minus both, provision minus paid, 940 minus 470, and outer column it will come as 470. 9th point, interest accrued due but not paid. Since it is not given, it is nil. 10th point, other liabilities, it is not given, it is nil. 11th point, profit and loss account. Profit for the year, last year profit for the year is given in the question. In the trial balance you can see 5,000 last year profit is given. Now you have to deduct all the amounts which are the dividend or any fund which the director has declared. So you can see the dividend, we have done the calculation of 10% on 9,400 which one the director has declared. You minus that, minus 940 from 5,000, you get answer as 4060, means 4,060 rupees. Then you have to deduct more fund. You can see fund, reserve fund 25%, that is also director has declared. 5,000 on the last year profit, you get as 1250, that is 1,250. You deduct from 4,060 rupees, you get 2,810. Then you have to deduct all the funds which the director has proposed. You can see Cooperative Development Fund, which was given in adjustment number 6, that one also the director has declared. So 310 will be deducted from 2810. So you get the answer as 2500. Then the profit which one you got in the profit and loss account, the net profit which one you got, that is net profit means plus, you add that 29,785. You add both and you take in the outer column 32,285. Contingent liability is not given, it is nil. Now go on the credit side, that is, go on the asset side, this is a balance sheet. Go on the asset side, the first point comes as cash and bank balance. You have to check if any cash transactions are given or not. Cash in hand is given as in the trial balance as 1,480, so you transfer that. Cash at bank is given as 15,000, you transfer that. Second point comes as investment 10,000 is given, you transfer that. Third point, investment of staff provident fund, this is not given, it is nil. Loans and advances, it is not given, it is nil. Sundry debtors is given, you can see 3,000 is given, you transfer that. Current asset, closing stock is a current asset, adjustment number 1. How much is the answer? Whichever is less, 12,500 will come. 7 point, fixed asset, office furniture is there, 5,300. There's a depreciation 5% on that. So on 5,300, 5% depreciation, you get 265. You deduct both and outer column, it comes at 5,035 rupees. Equipment is again at fixed asset, 1,800, it is given in trial balance, you transfer that. 8th point, miscellaneous expenses and losses, this is not given, it is nil. Other items, salary prepaid is acting as another item which is given in adjustment number 3rd, you can see 300. Then interest accrued on investment, again it is given adjustment number 4th, 200, that one you take. Then 10th point comes profit and loss, this is not given, it is nil. 11th point comes as current losses, this is not given, it is nil. After the completion of all these items, you have to tally the balance sheet, the total liability side, total asset side, the balance sheet should tally. If the balance sheet is tallying, means you have done the sum right. So the total comes as 49,315 rupees. So the total is acting as a balance sheet amount. So this is done.